What's up, everyone? CryptoSavy here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and Litecoin with our daily update. Talk about why I'm still bullish here. Also, we're going to look at a couple more things. I'm going to talk a little bit about some scammers. You guys need to be careful out there. There's plenty of scammers out there all over trying to get your Bitcoin. So definitely be aware of that. And don't forget to leave your comments down below to get you entered to win a free t-shirt. The random comment pick is on tomorrow's video. To pick the winner, you'll have 24 hours to retrieve. Also, don't forget we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. And let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, I want to remind you I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, nor is it trading advice or investment advice. There is a disclaimer on the bottom. Make sure you read that. And always remember, this is my opinion, not yours. So let's take a look. We'll check out the headlines real quick. I'll do a quick refresh. Bitcoin 100K bull run is here, says crypto YouTubers. 12,000 to 12,000. The $100,000 Bitcoin halving is 100 days away. 3 catalysts that could send Bitcoin price higher. Litecoin leads Bitcoin. Analyst who predicted Bitcoin's 3,000 bottom says something, whatever. It sounds super bullish in the news, so that makes me kind of leery. Let's look at the fear and greed index. Still greedy at 57. We raised 2 points since yesterday, so we still are in the greed. Let's look at the longs versus shorts. BitMEX, Binance, total longs versus shorts. The longs are 67.52. The shorts are 32.48. And as always, BitMEX is still super high, crazy. Let's look at the monthly. But before I do, just real quick, guys, be careful out there with all the scammers. There's YouTubers, scammers, even small ones that really make you think they know what they're doing. If someone's going through the charts and telling you what they would have done back here, most likely that's a scammer. Also, if you belong to any groups, like our Discord group, there are other people that go into them groups and instant message you. If you get any of them instant messages, just get rid of them, or bring them up in the group, talk about it. Them scammers will try to pull you into other groups where they charge you for call groups, indicators, all kinds of stuff, or trade pools. Like you put your money into this pool, they trade it, and when they split the profits afterwards, guys, think about it. If they knew what they were doing, they wouldn't be taking your money to put in a trade pool. They would just be trading their own money, making more money. So guys, don't get sucked into that crap. You guys know how I am on this channel. I can't stand seeing people get screwed and scammed. And people will say, well, you have a members group. I do have a members group, but it's not a call group. We don't tell you when to buy or sell. We get together. We learn how to chart together. We share our ideas, entries, and exits. But by no means is it a call group. It's a learning group. So anyways, let's get on with this. The monthly. Looking at Bitcoin on the monthly, we had this 9,200, and I'd said if we close the monthly over that, I would be extremely bullish, which I am. That's in the macro. That doesn't mean we can't come back down here and retest the top of this channel that we broke out of, which would be, let me get rid of that RSI, which would be down to, and again, this is on the monthly. So on the monthly, if we came down maybe 8,500 to retest this channel, so keep that in mind, definitely. Let's go into the weekly. And this target here, 11.1, if you don't know what that is, check out yesterday's video. I went in a little more depth. I'm not going to do that and waste your guys' time today. Basically, what this is, in my opinion, what we need to watch out for is this being a triangle, and it would be A, B, C, D, and we could get a rejection here at 11.1, 11.2 range. So keep that in mind, guys, and don't forget that that is possible. If we break this, bullish as hell, to the moon, but I think there's a good chance we get rejected. And like I said, you can check out yesterday's video and it'll show you, I'll show you why. Another thing I wanted to point out is, as you can see, people looking at this as a rising wedge, which we broke out of. I do not consider that a breakout, and I'll show you why right here. If we look at the volume, it's still declining. We did not have any breakout move there in the weekly. Of course, the week ain't over. We got one more day, but yeah, I don't think that was a true breakout. And reason being, I'll show you what I think is going on here. As you can see, this resistance or support line I have on the bottom, I cloned that. If I put it up to the top using this top wick up here, get the wedge line out of there, we have not broke this line. That is around 90, right around 9,700. So keep that in mind. I don't think if that breaks, then we might get, you know, some serious volume, breakout volume. But also keep in mind, I still have this 5,400, which is the 0.786 retracement of this whole move here. That is a possibility. That's my worst case scenario. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But does the market do what I think all the time? No. We watch the market. That's why I do daily updates. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave your comments down below to get you entered to win a free t-shirt. Let's look at the RSI. So the RSI, we had been watching this falling channel. Before that, I'll show you real quick. Before that, we had this yellow line in here watching this as a falling wedge. Within the RSI, we broke out, came back and tested it, which also retested this support and resistance line I have in red, which we capitulated down below back in 2013 or 14. Not sure. It's not on the data on Coinbase, but we did break back above it. Came back down, tested it for support, and then obviously continued our bull run of 2017. And we broke back through below in 2018. We capitulated under it, broke back above, came back, tested for support, and we are going up now. So let's look at what I'm looking at here. This could be a reversal diamond here. Obviously, there's no guarantee on that yet, and honestly, I don't believe it is. We are getting support on the 0.382, and that 0.382 is the Fibonacci retracement of this whole move here from swing high to swing low. Like I said, we are sitting on the 0.382 fib. The next fib is right around the 10,100, 10,200. And I will show you, this could possibly be an inverse head and shoulders forming here. That's pure speculation until it's confirmed. But let's take a look at this real quick. So if this is a reversal diamond and we break down below it, my target is around the 8860 range. If we break down, I would say below the 9250 range, I'd be looking for the 90 or the 8864. But another thing I wanted to point out, the 55 EMA has crossed the 200. That is extremely bullish in the daily. Even if we did come down here, I think we would get a hell of a bounce and continue up. I don't think this whole wave is over and we're going to do a correction like a lot of people are talking about. I don't believe we're going to do a correction until we get up to my other targets that have not changed, and we will talk about them in 1 minute here. Let's go to, well, next thing, if we put this diamond, if we did break up this way, that'd be around the 9,900 range. I will just throw a tag on there real quick. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. And if we look at the RSI, as you can see, let me zoom in a little bit. You guys know I love my RSI. We had this falling channel here in orange. We broke out of it, and then we seem to be in a rising channel in white here. Also, in blue, you can see I have a rising channel here, which we are staying within. What could be happening here, in my opinion, is right now this is an inverse head and shoulders. Most likely going to come up here. If we break this line, we'll come retest the top of this channel here, which would get us up to around between 10,000 and 10,500. Now look at those in the 4 hour. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. So I am still remaining bullish here. Even if we have a drop to 8860, I would not be concerned. Unless we drop below that, then there may be some concern. But like I said, I'll do daily updates. We'll keep track of this. And let's look at the 4 hour. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour. as you can see, I have these dash lines here as a rising broadening wedge, which is looking to play out. But also remember, I have these, let me get the RSI out of there for a minute, and we will look at that in a second. Off this resistance line down here, off of these 3 touches, I have cloned this line, and I put one off of this wick, one off of this wick, and one off of this wick. And I had talked about it, that we would see support and resistance on these lines, and that's exactly what we have been seeing. I want to show you, I'll show you how I get these targets here in 1 minute, but first I want to go into a little more detail. As you can see, them lines that I just showed you, this one gave us, you know, some hesitation in here, support and resistance. We broke through, went right up to the next one. Remember how I got these lines. So we finally broke through, came back down, broke below, broke back through. We are playing on it just like we played on this one, just a little bit longer. This could be a rising wedge here. And if we came up here with it maybe today, our target would be around that 97.37. If we played around it and this isn't a wedge and we broke up later on, my target's around 96.67. And again, I'll show you how I got those targets. Also, if we broke down here, if we can't get back above it, worst case scenario, guys, is coming back down to around that 88.20. What was it in my... Yeah, so between 8,800 and 8,850, I would say, if we break down here. But again, I'm not so confident that that will happen. I think we're going to continue up here from here. There's a lot of people thinking we are going down, a lot of people short, and I think they'll get squeezed. But again, guys, that's my opinion. We will take a look at, the RSI real quick, and then I'll show you how I got those higher targets. But in the RSI, as you can see, we are in a falling wedge or a falling channel here, which I believe most likely we're going to break up out of. If we do come back down to retest the bottom of this red rising channel, that would be that lower low of possibly, actually the 55 EMA is around the 90.30, and we had talked around about that over the last few days, right in that range. So I'd look for a bounce there, but most likely if we break down past that 90.40, 88.21. But again, guys, I think it's a good possibility we continue up to these targets here, and I will show you how I got them now. I showed you guys this count. We had been watching this count for a while, and it seems to be playing out, and I'll show you real quick. This would be wave 1, wave 2, this was wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 here. If it's finished, you know, we may start our correction now, but I think this is going to go up higher, and it could be actually all the way extended up to the 10,000 or 10,500. So keep that in mind. But if we have finished here and we are going to correct from here, I would be looking for that 88.21. Like I said, the next target would be around that 83.80. The next target would be around the 8,020, right in that range. And then we have our golden retracement zone right here around the 76.50. But like I said, I think we have one more leg up here before making our move down. Again, I could be wrong. So keep in mind, make up your own mind. Don't go off what I'm saying, because I do watch the charts and I can't post a video real quick if anything changes. But so the other reason that it's possible we come down to, like I said, the $8,000 range, if you can see this trend line I've drawn off of these two wicks going up. So that is something to keep an eye on, guys. But I do believe we will get support on this trend line here before anything ugly happen. But I am looking for this next leg up, 96.50 to 97.50. And we'll see what happens there. If we can break up past that, we could go as high as the 10.5. And yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Let's look at Litecoin. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you that we have been watching on this channel is that possibility of the inverse head and shoulders here, which would play out with this right here, kind of. Like I'd said, if this was a ABCD and our E was back down here between the 7,800 and 8,000. That's going to be right around May. So that would be after, right around the halving time, right in there, depending on where we come down for a retouch of this line and then off to the races. But anyways, so matches up kind of with this. Could be testing the 7,400 in March, April, somewhere in that area before continuing up. If this is an inverse head and shoulders here, guys. And then the target of that would be right around 14.6. But like I said, we'll keep an eye on it. Let's look at Litecoin. And looking at Litecoin on the daily, did we look at the RSIs? Let me zoom in here and look at the RSI on Bitcoin before we go into Litecoin. We are getting support right now on the 21 EMA. So as long as that holds, like I said, I think we'll come up to these next targets up here. Let's go back to Litecoin. Litecoin, still bullish on the daily according to the EMAs. My 200 EMA has been crossed by the 8, the 13. Next cross would be the 21, and that could get us up to these higher highs, but we will take a look at it. All right, so let's look at the RSI here. So looking at the RSI, we had this falling channel, broke out of the falling channel, tested it for support, and we are in a rising wedge now. We still have room to come up more, which I believe up here is going to be around that $75 target that we've had and we've been watching forever. If you go back into my videos, you'll see. But anyways, that's what I'm looking at. Around the 75.50 is still my target up here. Let's look at the 4 hour and see what's going on there. 4 hour, same thing. We still have room to come up and test this trend line up top, which I do believe we could be getting. But keep in mind, guys, we are getting some hidden bearish divergence here. We're getting lower highs on the RSI, higher highs on the price action, but that could be played out right here and we continue up. It's also a possibility we just stay in this range, you know, for a couple days before popping up. But and it is all still looking bullish in my opinion for at least one more leg up here soon. Like I said, in here in the 4 hour, we could come up and test this. Also, if we're looking at the 4 hour, we are getting support on the 8 EMA right there. Bullish. If you guys have watched my EMA video, if you haven't, check it out. It's in my YouTube channel. But right here would have been a long signal on the 4 hour. The 55 EMA was crossed by all 3 EMAs. After that third cross, this candle is the one you would have entered on, which would have been $58, and you would have had a nice run. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, let me show you real quick before. Hopefully I didn't lose people before that, but I wanted to show you how I got those targets right here. We'll pull up the Fibonacci trend extension, and I do believe this was wave 3 here. This was wave 4 down here, and that's what gets me that $75 range is the Fibonacci extensions. That's how we got this one here, the 66, the 70, and the 75 is next. So that is what I'm looking at. Same thing in Bitcoin. I forgot to show you guys that on these targets. I apologize. It's kind of hard doing these videos sitting here talking to yourself, guys. But anyways, let's look at the Fib extension. If we go down from, we started down here at the wave 2 up to wave 3 down to what I believe was wave 4. Maybe I did show you that with the extension, but that is it. The 0.618 is the 9670, 9660 range. 0.65 is the 9730, 9740 range, and the 1-to-1 is that 10.5 up here. That would be the highest I see us going before rejection, would be between the 10 and 10.5. So keep that in mind, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to click CryptoSavy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes. Don't forget to leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're going down from here? Do you think we got another leg up? What do you think? Thanks a lot for watching. I'm out.